Kidomaru usually saw the battle as nothing more than a game and acted relaxed in each of them. They brought him pleasure, so he enjoyed fighting strong opponents, believing that the weaker ones were not worth his time or effort. Kidomaru's speech also reflected this, as seen during the battle with Neji Hyuga, whom he called a minor character, and kept picking up game phrases like level and difficulty. Like all members of the Four of Sound, Kidomaru was very arrogant towards his opponents. He also showed sadistic traits, flirting with his opponent too much because he enjoyed watching his opponent fight, and sometimes burst out laughing, making his attacks more ruthless. Because of this, he constantly slowed down his team with his drawn-out battles with an opponent who interested him, and his teammates noted that when Kidomaru gets too carried away, he quickly activates the second level of the Cursed Seal, even if he knows that it should not be used recklessly. This flaw and Kidomaru's overconfidence led him to underestimate Neji, overly targeting his blind spot and not thinking that the latter could take countermeasures, which eventually led to his own demise. Orochimaru noted that Kidomaru was the smartest of the Four Sounds, as indicated by his fierce fighting style and fast-paced combat strategies. Kidomaru would always be an excellent tactical analyst, able to quickly and productively identify an opponent's weak point. He did not miss the slightest contradiction and did not make a single unnecessary move, perfecting the next wave based on what he had learned earlier. During the battle with Neji Hyuga, Kidomaru was able to use everything he learned with his attacks to unleash Byakugan's abilities and discover his hidden blind spot, and then adjust his strategy accordingly, intending to make the most of the information he gained. Under Orochimaru's wing, Kidomaru gained knowledge about many of Konoha's techniques and ninjas. As he was able to learn, Kakashi Hatake also heard about the Hyuga clan's soft fist from his master. Despite his preference for fighting from a distance, Kidomaru was competent in the field of taijutsu, as seen during his encounter with Sasuke. In the anime, he showed good taijutsu skills against Neji, a soft fist master. Shikamaru claimed that his level corresponds at least to a Junin. Moreover, Kidomaru's abilities were good enough, since Kabuto saw fit to resurrect him. Kidomaru has a unique body structure. He has 2 additional pairs of arms, so in total he has 8 limbs, which brings him even closer to the image of a spider. They allow him to add extra strength and variety to his attacks, hold multiple guns at the same time, simultaneously engage in multiple tasks, and form various hand seals at once. He could also use multiple hands to pull the string of his bow to incredible tension, dramatically increasing the piercing power of the arrow. Kidomaru also had a third eye on his forehead, which is usually hidden by his protector. During serious fights, he opened that eye. Thanks to the third eye, his perception and accuracy increase significantly, so he can hit the enemy's vital points with his arrows at a great distance. The vision of the third eye was sharp enough to determine that the arrow had deviated from its intended target by 15 centimeters, even if the distance between it and Kidomaru was at least 50 meters. Like the other members of the Four of Sound, Kidomaru wore a cursed seal that increases his physical abilities and ninjutsu abilities. When level 1 is activated, twisted, woven patterns spread through his body. At the second level of Juin, his skin turns dark red, his pupils turn yellow, and his sclera darkens. His teeth sharpen, his fingernails lengthen, and his long gray hair grows. In addition, Kidomaru grows horns on his forehead, shoulders, and elbows, and his mouth expands, allowing him to create more sophisticated weapons. Finally, the eye on his forehead, closed and hidden under a protector, opens and apparently endows him with greater accuracy in his attacks, and possibly the ability to see the chakra. Kidomaru had the ability to create webs from cobwebs by equipping his saliva or sweat with chakra. He can use nets to bind, capture, or locate enemies. These threads were extremely sticky, but at the same time durable and elastic. As his chakra was constantly flowing through the web, the threads from it were impossible to cut with ordinary weapons such as kunai. However, a soft fist can tear them apart, because this fighting style is based on using the user's chakra to hit certain points. He could also create a golden liquid that turns into a chakra-blocking metal upon contact with air. By chewing the liquid from the spiderweb inside his mouth, he was able to make it harder and more rubber-like, allowing him to create various types of weapons. This durable material could also be secreted through sweat glands and transformed into body-covering armor that was able to protect Kidomaru from physical attacks, metal weapons, and even chakra-based attacks such as the soft fist. Finally, he can form deadly bows and arrows from it, which can knock down trees when fired. According to the databook, Kidomaru has high abilities in ninjutsu intelligence, speed, and chakra, making him the second most powerful in the Four of Sound squad. So we looked at all the characters of the Four of Sound, and they realized that they still played a significant role in the Naruto anime. What would you like to see the following videos about? Write your ideas in the comments. Anime Treasure was with you.